Hey guys, this is Sharad with REsimpli, bringing you a very special investor on this call to share his experience using REsimpli. We have Keith Washington. Keith, welcome to the call. How are you?
I appreciate you for having me, my man.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for being on the call. I know you're super busy. So tell us a bit about yourself. Where do you live? What market do you invest in? And what kind of investing do you do?
Yeah, so I live in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So my target market obviously is Milwaukee and surrounding counties, but anywhere in Wisconsin is my stomping grounds. So I've been in real estate about 16 years and I focus on a lot of flips, hotels, rehabs, and buying holds.
Perfect. Yeah. I think you and I have very similar business. I live in California, but I do invest in Indiana, right outside of Chicago, but very similar business model to yours. And how long have you been? You said 16 years. And what's your current team size?
So right now, my current team size is about three people: myself, and one acquisition person in training, and another administrative assistant type person. But more, more or less, I run a pretty much a lean ship.
Yeah, very similar to ours. We have three people in our company also. And what are the primary marketing channels you're using in your business?
So right now is direct mail, of course. Direct mail has always been tried and true. In addition to outdoor, I'm still running through a box of 1,000 bandit signs. Not my most favorite, but I purchased and I need to get rid of them. But outdoor and some PPC and automated offer engine as well.
Okay, cool. And how many deals are you doing per month or per year? Totally cool if you're not comfortable sharing that.
On average, I'm one of the investors that still buy at 65 to 70 cents on a dollar. So I walk away from more than I take down, but on average I'm doing about 10 to 12 a year.
That's awesome. Yeah, running a super lean and profitable business. And how long have you been using Recently for?
It's been about 3 to 4 years at this point, and I've just like a lot of other seasoned investors, I've tried numerous different platforms and I fell in love with ReSimpli and been hooked ever since.
Thank you so much. What were the specific challenges or pain points you were facing with other CRMs or other software that you use?
The biggest thing was ease of use. I'm not a programmer. Even especially like Podio, for example. I'm not a huge fan of Podio due to the programming and everything else. Yes, it's a powerful program. However, me being a very simple guy, I'm a big fan of the KISS method. So ReSimpli has filled that void as far as being user friendly, but also having so much to offer compared to other competitors, and that's what has kept me on board for the longest.
And you've been with us for about 3, 4 years. How do you feel about the customer support and resources available, for when you have any questions?
Every time I have questions, it's actually been very well received. I got to answer fairly quick. I've asked questions to previous CRMs and platforms, and I think it fell on deaf ears and never received a response. But for the time that I did have a question, mostly for, I think it was more along the lines of my automated drip campaigns, which I've been
Right.
utilizing, and which is hugely important for me. So I took exactly like you. What I love about it is when implemented my first drip campaign, it was something there to start with, and I basically built it up from there. I fine tuned it and tweaked it to my liking, and it's been working very nice.
Awesome. And how has Recently helped you achieve your goals in your business?
So with me being running a lean ship and you're talking to a guy who was pretty much a one-man team, and being able to scale up from there, the being able to get organized, especially with the lead for what status of the leads and task and assigning tasks to certain people and staying on top of deadlines and the follow-up. And obviously, fortune is in the follow-up, but having that clean and easy to understand system has been huge for me in my business.
Yeah, absolutely. Are there any particular features in Recently that you absolutely find the most valuable over others?
I'm still finding things that I love within ReSimpli. The biggest thing is also like I don't need call rail anymore. As
Right.
in everything. Then I was able to import phone numbers from other, even down to my smallest Google Voice number. I was able to
Yep.
import that one and have it all into one central place. But that's a huge feature for me. So I'm able to market each campaign or keep track of each campaign and keep track of my KPIs and where those, how's everything performing.
And would you say when you look back at the deals you've closed, are there any deals that stand out for you that you were able to close because of using features within REsimpli?
Yes, I had a deal. It was a probate campaign, and a probate campaign that I was able to. I actually hired a voice actor to have a voicemail for that, and he was able to listen and actually left a message. It's a pretty long message, so. And I follow up with them regardless if they leave a message or not. But this guy actually left a message, and being able to have that automation kick in right away, but then follow
Right,
up right away with a call. That has been just having that simple feature,
right.
simple guy works
Absolutely.
wonders for me.
Yep, absolutely. And what are your future goals, like next 18 months to 3 years, and how do you see REsimpli playing a role in helping you achieve those goals?
My main goal right now is obviously scalability and systematizing my process. Obviously, I'm still in production, but I want to get to a point where I'm focusing on the disposition of properties, but being involved with the acquisition, but putting in systems in place where things are more streamlined, more flow to accomplish a goal of 5 deals per month consistently. And mostly, I just getting wrapping my head in business around the systems and processes and building it up from there.
Yeah, it's the systems and processes are like the most boring part of the business, but in my opinion, the most essential, crucial part of the business for scalability. So absolutely love, that you're thinking about that. All right, Keith, final question. What would you say to someone who's listening to this and is on the fence about using REsimpli in their business?
I will say, number one, give it a try. And from a personal, um, when I first joined ReSimpli, what I love about ReSimpli is not just a set it and forget it, take your money and run. What I love is that it's always something being updated in the background, something there's always new features being updated, and the team is very responsive. It's responsive with anything that goes wrong or wrong with you, what's going on with this, but it's features are always been added. Right now, I'm one of the guys that's actually slowly transitioning from getting rid of my carrot site too. So
Yeah,
because everything is already in one place, and now that you guys have rolled out the built-in website, it's one less bill, one less overhead for myself, and be
absolutely.
able to keep my eye on the bottom line. Um, you're not going to obviously all the competitors remain unnamed, but spent thousands upon thousands on other competitors. The cost to reward is second to none with ReSimpli compared to other platforms out there. I am 100% a committed user for ReSimpli, and I voiced it at my local RIAs as well
Thank you.
to check out
Thank you, Keith, for
ReSimpli
doing that.
because
Thank
I
you.
am a user myself too. So especially new people.
Thank you. Thank you, Keith. Thank you so much for saying that. Means a lot to me. Right. If anyone wants to connect with you, learn more about your journey and what you have going on, what's the best way for them to do that?
So obviously, LinkedIn is one of them. Keith Washington, Milwaukee, and also my email Keith at boardwalkrealtymke.com. Boardwalk, just like the game, Realty REaltymke.com. Reach out to me for any
Perfect.
questions and love to chat.
Keith, thank you so much for coming on the call. I know you're super busy, so I truly appreciate your time. Thank you.
No problem at all. I appreciate the opportunity.